What's up guys, Tyler Kirkwood here. Sorry there's no Bugattis and there's no fine women in this video. It's just me rambling on and ranting about stuff that I find absolutely crazy. And the thing I find crazy lately is the videos on YouTube of people just spending all their money on Bugattis and houses. And a lot of them have got their money from their parents, like they were already wealthy to begin with. And now they're like expecting all this awesome respect for basically just buying stuff with money that they got from their parents and invested it in YouTube, and they make a little bit of money off YouTube, and they think they're like the most awesome person in the world, man. It just seems absolutely crazy to me. So, once again, sorry there's no Bugattis and there's no fine women in this video. It's just not gonna happen, man. I'm on day 28 of Semen Retention. It's going great. I feel better every day. Man, I would like to just take over YouTube just so I can make fun of so many people on there because they're absolutely ridiculous, some of the stuff they say and do. Like, sometimes I'm just like, man, this is the most dumbed down form of entertainment I could possibly find, but it's got to be better than television, I would think. I don't really know. I want to give a shout out to Pewdiepie because I have so much respect for Pewdiepie, man. He's got like 82 million subscribers, and you never see him flexing any fancy cars or any houses. It's just entertaining comment, man. It's funny stuff. He's just a funny guy, and he does well. And like I compare him to all the other guys, and it's like one guy's legitimately funny, and all the other guys basically utilize cars and women and houses and materialistic stuff to get people to watch their videos. So I feel like there's like one content king, and everybody else is like materialistic distractions, man. So I got so much respect for PewDiePie. I wanted to give him a shout out. I watch his videos every day, and they're very, very entertaining. One thing I wonder though about PewDiePie is he's always using film or footage of other people's videos to critique and kind of make fun of their videos. And I always wonder like why the people that he's making fun of don't copy strike his videos. That's one thing I really don't understand about YouTube. I'm not saying he should be copy striked. I just don't understand how you can make a video making fun of somebody else's video and not have it get taken down by YouTube. So if somebody could explain that in the comments, I would really appreciate it, how that's possible. But yeah, everything's been going pretty decent for me. Some of the stuff that's been driving me absolutely crazy is this wealth inequality going on in the United States. I just find it absolutely insane, man. I don't know what will ever be done about it, if anything, but like, one obvious thing that could be done, and I think the president should have done this a long time ago, is just simply raise the minimum wage. Like, why the hell the government just doesn't raise the minimum wage for all the United States to at least $15 an hour? I don't understand, man. I don't understand all these people that work for these shitty ass wages and get paid nothing and make these super rich people like super more wealthy. It's even worse in other countries, man. Getting paid like $2 a day. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Why can't these billionaires that own all these companies, like Walmart, etc., just simply raise the goddamn minimum wage? That's what I don't understand. The stock market was finally down today again. I predicted it'd go down like 20% in the next couple months, like about a week ago. I don't know if this is actually going to happen or not. But that's my prediction just because I think everything is so overvalued. So today it was really nice to see the stock market down a couple hundred points because I feel like when it goes back to a proper valuation, then there's less insanity, less overall insanity in the stock market. I look at the stock market and I read a lot on Zero Hedge. I would recommend reading that if you're into financial information. Some of it's decent, some of it's sensationalized, but I feel like overall it's better than CNN or NBC or ABC or even PBS. Um, but what I was gonna say is basically I got off track there for a second. Sorry about that. Um, Not necessarily everything's super overvalued, but I feel like a lot of this stuff is just not really understood by Wall Street. So that inevitably results in everything being overvalued, but that's not the actual cause. The actual cause I feel like is Wall Street just doesn't know what's going on. I feel like they're acting like herds of animals, man. They all just follow each other. I mean, the stock market's gone up for 10 years straight, like straight up, and they still don't think there's even going to be a recession. And the stock market peaked last September. So it's been September, October, November, December, January. It hasn't made a new high for 5 months, almost half a year, and people are still like, no, we're not even in a recession. So I feel like the whole entity of Wall Street is completely delusional as far as what's actually going on. Today, the Saudi Arabia investors took some money out of Tesla or hedged their position against Tesla. So that's another negative thing for Tesla. One of the stocks that I feel like is super overvalued, along with Amazon, along with Facebook. Facebook has been going through all kinds of trouble, man. Like a lot of their advertising pitches to companies, explaining how many views they get, have been criticized as being completely fake. So that's something that's really interesting. Um, yeah, I mean a lot of their ad revenue basically is founded on the idea that tons and tons of people view the specific aspects of the site, and a lot of people are saying, these numbers that they're using aren't even true. So it's just getting kind of ridiculous as far as overvaluations go, man. Amazon still doesn't make a lot of money, like overall. I mean, their earnings per share is just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, the price to earnings ratio is just really, really high. Tesla, again, doesn't even have a positive price to earnings ratio. I don't know what Facebook's is, but I'm sure it's super high. I just kind of feel like there'll be like a repeat of the 2001 tech bubble, man. Because like all these run-ups in the technology companies, I feel like the epitome of this is Tesla, and Tesla is finally experiencing some trouble, and people are starting to like actually wake up to reality. And I feel like this is going to happen with the overall stock market. So I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Sorry I was kind of rambling and ranting on. To me, it just seems obvious. Like, why doesn't the government just raise the minimum wage and give people more to live on? There's a really good picture on Reddit where there's this person standing with a sign that says "raise the minimum wage," and they have like $1, and then it looks like some kind of banker politician is on this huge pile of money, and they're saying your greed is hurting the economy, and it's just crazy, man. Like the one thing I want to convey, this is something I talked about with my uncle, is like the amount of greed, man, in the world is just so ridiculous. I wish we were kind of reaching some type of peak greed so I could actually look forward to a world where there's less greed, less starvation of children in third world countries when people are just, wasting billions of dollars on stuff that doesn't do anything for anyone. I mean, why can't they just raise the goddamn minimum wage, man? If they raised the minimum wage, everyone would have more money to live on. If everybody had more money to live on, that would actually stimulate the economy. But instead of doing that, the way they stimulate the economy is they have the Federal Reserve just infuse massive amounts of money into the economy, trillions and trillions of dollars, maybe around $4 trillion in the past 10 years. That's how they stimulate the economy. So where does all the money go? All the money goes to the people that already own stocks, that already own businesses, that are CEOs and executives of banks. That's where all the money goes. Now, what do these people do with the money? A lot of them hoard the money. They keep the money in the stock market. They keep the money in real estate. They don't actually stimulate the economy. The economy would be stimulated by simply raising the minimum wage for the majority of Americans, not a small percentage of Americans. That's what the Federal Reserve did. The Federal Reserve raised the standard of living for a small majority of Americans, and everybody else completely got screwed. Nobody really talks about it. Nobody really gets pissed off about it. But it's super effed up, man. That's my rant for today. Thanks for viewing my videos. I appreciate it all. I would tell you guys to like and subscribe, but every other YouTuber already says that. So really, what's the point, man? I hope you have a good day. Peace.